What's good, YouTube? And welcome to the biggest ban list winners and losers. Starting with the losers, we've got Tempai definitely going down fast. We see the quarter century secret rare here is already down a third in price, and Tempai Pydra, once a very coveted super rare, is all the way down to under $5 here. But the biggest loser by far is Diabell Star quarter century secret rare, down under half, 69, not so nice, and under 75 for multiple listings from people trying to get it out the door. And recently it had just spiked back up towards 150. I pulled up the whole history, and we are indeed at a new all-time low for this card, where it was really trying to tread the water upwards. There's tons of different versions you can pick from on Diabell Star. It's not like the actual new platinum has gone down all that much, but it is starting to relist a bit faster than it was. A little fire lit under some vendors to get those sales, and it's an easily accessible card thanks to Bonanza, but now not as useful of a card at all. Crossover Breakers by far is the biggest winner out of the list. They were already going to come in and wreck shop, and the way has been cleared for them even more. I know banlist are speculation, but I already feel like for the WCQ season, it's going to be little slaps on the wrist like, oh, bonfired at 2, we're going to hurt your consistency. But again, banlist are speculation at best, and Konami does what Konami wants to do, as they did with this one. And yeah, with the way cleared for Malice and the Ryzeal to be the top decks, Ryzeal on top like I thought it would be, Triff taking down the event. Yeah, Ryzeal went up a lot in price, but Malice did even more, shockingly. I was already like mind boggled at how Malice was so dominant in prices of the set. I've underestimated the waifu tax a couple of times, and here the eternal rivals of Market Watch are still going very strong. Like, Dragon the Maid Chamber is up past where I last looked. The quarter century secret rare altar art has stayed up after its buyout. Kitchen Dragon Maid secrets are super coveted. Like, sometimes waifu tax persist, right? Well, here we have quarter century secret rares on all of the ultras in the set, and those are huge in demand for max rarity, looking at WCQ season decks most likely. And Ryzeal and Malice both way up in price, but again, Malice taking the cake. Like, look at this. You just want access to Malice P. White Rabbit? Almost $50 freaking dollars after this YCS. And it is often that the second best deck gets the most love from the community, and the deck to beat starts to not be as wanted, but Ryzeal's gonna be that deck to beat. And look at this. Ice Ryzeal and EXT make the front page now, barely, but at 35 and 36, it speaks to how well this set has its high rarity spread out. Malice and Underground, though, is above 40 as well, and then you even have like a $5 Malice super rare around here. Malice C GWC06 here, super rare, barely any listings, kind of freaking wild. We also do see Sword Ryzeal up at over $30. So if you bought the pre-sale cores, you still overpaid a little, but I did think that they would come down, as I said they would. But for Malice, if you bought pre-sale, you are big winning at this point and didn't have to worry about your orders being canceled from all of the spiking prices. Just looking through here, though, huge dubs over here in Crossover Breakers, and that's not from anything relevant. Now, another interesting thing, though, to match Malice in rarity, the Prismatic Collector Rare has been bought out because it can match the other collectors. I think, you know, highest rarity, quarter century secret rare would probably go more towards the highest end player, and then collector rare is mid-max. Well, the prices do still reflect that even after the buyout. Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. I always have trouble thinking about saying that out loud, and then I do it multiple times in my head, and then I trip up. You try saying it 5 times fast. But seriously, this card, a lot of people are speculating will be very good against the Malice decks, and yeah, I can see it. It got a little hype already during the announcements, and then people kind of leaned back and wanted to see Malice do its thing. So I could see people starting to cite it, but way more impactful cards that cover multiple decks, I think are what people will go for in their sideboards. We see Rescue Ace Hydrant after the list, getting buyouts and the hype, and it doesn't have the most easy access of, reprints, being in another world premiere set, and this time super rare. Well, it's still easy to make disappear, and it is doing exactly that right now. The other biggest winner, though, is the Fiendsmiths. Back over triple digits is Engraver, one of the most expensive metagames of all time, especially if you didn't already get this engine, and top rated seller lowest is around the 103, and it quickly goes to 110. Then Lacrima is also going up pretty rapidly and is a $15 secret, not as alarming, but also the quarter century secrets are slowly going up, and Fiendsmith tracked over $20, and this spell is now at 11 listings, full buyout mode on the market. Actually, I don't think I've clicked this, so let's go ahead and take a peek. We see, I think it's 15 if that is actual English, and it looks to be. Before it is 28 and then 30. Kind of wild how it's going. Mermail Abyss Gaios, didn't expect this to be staying up as crazy as it is. It's hard to repopulate. I hope it's in the next quarter century set, but $69, then 70, and the ultimate rare is even crazier at like 90 something lowest. So be aware that these are still just wild in price. Quarter century secret rare D Barrier, especially for Ryzeal, is being looked at in this format, and it has continued to go up even further. The lowest quickly go towards $45, with only two here at 41 before they do hit that price point. Secret rare Sanctum Triff was actually citing one of these along with triple tactic thrust in order to be able to search cards and only have to play one of each. So being able to put Lancia online with this, we can see the secret rare is the highest rarity. If you just want access to Sanctum, it is easy to still get in lower rarities, but this is the highest rarity as we have it now, and it now sits at $20 all the way from $3. This card's been doing it for so long, man. Hat format. And then Verudus is up even further in price right now, just absolutely skyrocketing. One of my earliest picks from the set. Just turns out it took a while to get there. The quarter century secret's still not quite there, but sometimes I can be right for the wrong reasons, but this one just felt like it would age extremely well, and here it is doing so. The YCS had a huge impact at the same time as a shock drop ban list, so there's been a lot to go through between yesterday and today, and I'm sure I'm missing some of it, so let me know in the comment section down below, what did myself and the Discord end up missing? Triff's profile is extremely insightful if you're looking into the future of the format. I do suggest giving it a watch, as well as the actual ban list reveal. Give Konami a little bit of a kudos for finally putting on some flair and show. That's the coldest reveal I've actually seen for any card game announcement. They did a great job staging that. But again, neither here nor there. Ban list buys are going to be happening, and if you're doing any of those, use that TCG player link in the description down below, costing you nothing extra to support the channel directly for the cards you'd already be buying. Goodbye.